that wasn't just supposed to end like that. But welcome everyone. We got a lot of bugs to work out. That was anticlimactic. Did you guys hear the music though? Okay. Yeah. A lot of bugs to work out with this new great looking UI, but I'm pretty sure we'll get there. Welcome everyone to GameByte. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused with this new layout. Let's do this. Hold on. Here we go. Well, the GameByte intro music's supposed to be playing right now. Okay. How do we do this? Oh yeah, right. That's right. What? Quick, no, Jinx. This episode. Oh man. All right, we'll skip all that for now. I want to welcome everyone to GameByte, brought to you by the Quit Stalling Podcast Network, because we consider ourselves a podcasting network now. I am Herald Silvestre, your host, broadcasting live from the Quit Stalling Podcast Studio. Yes, Herald is my real name, spelled with an E and an A, not a O or a U. Herald? No, that doesn't work. So welcome everyone. And now with me today, I got the regulars, I got the players, I got the biters, as I like to call them. Nah, I really don't. But first things first, let's start off with 2 weeks ago's host of Indie Arena Meet the Devs, Mick DeGuzman. How you doing, Mick?
Buddy, how are you doing, Harold? I feel like everyone's sick right now, so I'm just gonna make my voice a little lower and more low key, so make it chill for everybody. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. I also just realized that your mics were off up until now. So, Diego Z, how you doing, man?
I feel horrible, but I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
You look terrible.
What?
You look terrible, but no, I'm just kidding. You look great.
Terrible. Well, in case you guys are wondering, I got a shitty ass flu and sip on whatever, so I'm wearing this handkerchief because if I breathe through my nose,
is that
I'll
what
end
it
up sneezing.
was? I thought it was like a new headset. I didn't recognize you for a second. I was
it soundproofs the room, and it gives that nice pop filterish effect that
it builds the acoustic of the voice.
New beta. Yes. It's like a new accessory for my mustache.
Honestly, we should have done the same thing. So he wouldn't look like a, idiot on the cam.
Well, that's kind of harsh. That's kind of harsh.
You're so far.
I'm just playing.
What's up, folks? I got 9:30 p.m. on the GameByte podcast where we enjoy the shows of the network and blah, blah, blah.
So, someone's mic is popping a lot. I'm hearing a lot of like boom. I'm hearing a lot of boom. But yeah, welcome everyone to the show that now has as many iterations as Heroes of the Storm and Half-Life. And I want to welcome everyone to our excuse to remind you that this show is hosted by 3 out of 3 Indie Arena ESGS hosts. Because we're the only Indie Arena ESGS hosts in the past 2 years.
Yes, I'm actually part of that now.
Yes, it is official. Yeah, it's been a great two and a half weeks since 2 weeks since the last show that we did. Mick, you and I did a pre-ESGS, pre-BlizzCon thing. So now we got DZ back, and he's looking great as always. Vince, this week,
great, lovely as ever.
Yeah, man. Vince this week is in Japan, am I right? He's in Tokyo?
Yeah, he's in Japan on work and leisure at the same time, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Good
Have
for him.
fun. If you're watching this, if you're watching this, Vince, have fun. Alex as well.
I can imagine when Vince gets back. He's so colorful. He has like big eyes, and he's
so he's so kawaii now.
Okay. Diego, I think it is you who's popping a lot. Is something with your mic?
Okay, wait. I think I have to put the filter on. I forgot to put it. It's out of the thing. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it then.
We're gonna do it now.
All right. So while DZ's doing that, I do want to ask everyone in the chat, as well as you, Mick. Oh wow! Look at those legs. Look at those legs.
Look at that.
Mick, what have you been playing?
Look at those. Oh. Thank you for asking. I have been playing one game. Well, 2. I've been playing 2 games. Both under Blizzard. Of course, one is Hearthstone, of course, because
Oh yeah.
You know, new expansion hype. Gotta make the gold. Gotta buy the packs when it comes out in December.
Amen.
And of course, Destiny 2 came out 2 weeks ago.
So good.
Just before you know, ESGS. So you know, I got to play the game. Pretty great.
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
303 now. I'm two like gear score. I'm like 303. The max is 305. So I'm really close. Maybe next reset. I'm finally on max level. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Diego Z, man. What? I know you've been sick. I know you've been traveling for work because you know you're a man about town and you do your business elsewhere. But I do want to ask. I'm trying to stall as much as I can while you're doing your thing. What have you been playing?
If you need to stall, I actually have quite a number of games that I've been playing.
Ooh,
Okay.
Go.
Let's go with the toilet games first. Okay. So, basically, I've been playing Snake vs. Block and
Great game. Great game.
Fire Rides.
Don't know that game. I don't know.
Okay. Simply put, you're a ball that's swinging like a swing. You keep going forward. Oh my god! You keep going forward on a swinging ball. Every time you tap, it'll latch on to another platform, so you can keep the momentum going forward.
Oh.
So it's
That sounds
basically
like fun.
how long can you keep swinging forward, progressing through just like a long stretch of map.
You have
cool.
like a photo that I could throw up on the screen for the folks at home, or like could you like tap your phone to the screen?
Let me see if I have to put my phone on live support. Hold on. Ah no!
Okay, never mind. Keep going. What have you been playing? What else have you been playing?
Yeah, what else?
Okay,
We
what
don't want to
else?
trouble you
Just-
too much.
You know, for those who are listening, just look Fire Rides in Google for God's sakes.
that's Fire
then, of course,
Just Rides?
Sakes.
Fire
Wow.
Rides. It's
Fire
one of
Rides,
those
yeah.
sponsored apps you see on Instagram that say, "Don't play this. Whatever you do, don't play this at work," kind of thing.
Because it's very
okay.
addicting. Ooh.
Yeah.
Clickbait,
I think I have
baby.
a screenshot of it. Let me throw it
Yeah.
up when I can. But yeah. What else have you been playing?
Yeah.
Man?
Other than that, of course, Destiny just dropped, of course. So, sorry. Let's call it Halo, the PC version. Finally got released. So
Halo, the MMO PC.
Halo
PC
the
version.
MMO. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been playing that as much as I can. I'm in the clan of. I've been playing with Mick the other day.
Yeah, he's in
Like right before this,
Yeah.
I swear to God, I
Sweet.
did not want to not go on this show just to play Destiny.
Yeah, right. Wait, hold on. The people that weren't
Harold,
here
check this
during
out.
the pre-show, all right. For the people who were here during the pre-show, and for the people listening at home, like on a VOD or on our iTunes and Google Play feeds and Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Diego Z was actually considering and probably 90% leaning towards not going on the show tonight just to play Destiny. I want to call him out on that.
I'll admit it. I did say that. I did think about it, but then
Okay, so-
I also thought, man, I'm gonna let Herald down, and man, I love the show, so I'm gonna stay. on it.
You're full of shit. You know that, right?
It was mostly Diego
you're
being
full of
like, you know
shit,
what, man, I think Mick won't stop talking about me not going on the show if I...
Wala
No,
malusot eh, kasi you can't be invisible in battle net, so you know.
Well, you can
That's
actually.
true. You can now if you get the
Oh,
beta. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, visible now.
The guys, I have to go. I'm really sick. You know, just sorry.
See, this guy. Hey, Harold. I just gotta announce this.
Go for it,
Diego is part of our raid team now.
man.
He starts next week. He's part of the raid team. The 6th man, because there's only 6-man raids. So we don't have like the 15 mans or the 20. Oh, that's me. Shh. What? Alright, we're good. Yeah, they all
I
shut
just
up.
wanted to check if I needed to run or anything. Like,
No, that's the
felt
neighbor.
dangerous.
That's a neighbor dog. He's right beside me, like my room, and then the dog's cages are just right there. Like if I go
Oh,
out in the
man.
balcony, I can hear them. I can
Oh,
see them.
okay.
There we go. Yeah. Anyway,
Alright.
yeah. So it's 6-man raids. It's not like in WoW where you can get like the 15 or the 25-man raids.
Yeah.
Or the 10-man raid. So yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's still kind of hard. But WoW is still harder, way harder, because you have to micromanage 14 other poor souls who are very salty, just as you are.
No,
Alright?
I mean, I do want to say, if you have to micromanage the rest of your raid team, get a new raid team. Like, I swear to God, that's not the raid team you should be in.
No, but
Uh,
it's the it's relatively new. It only came out last week, so like nobody is like everybody who's gonna play it to be like, so how does this work again? Yeah. What do I have to do? Because they don't want to do their research.
Yeah.
They feel,
Well, I mean,
it's gonna
some
be
people want to
cool.
experience it for the first time, like
Yeah.
without looking
like,
up a guide.
Kill boss, no, like they gotta figure it out themselves and stuff. Yeah, it's fine though. And Jego is gone once more. I think he went to his brother's room and.
Wait, hold on. Just continue the show. Sorry.
No, he's turning on the computer because he has to play in his brother's room because he can't play on the Mac.
Thanks for asking, Mick. Yeah, so I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft, as I do. I got a little bit of Overwatch in last week, but I haven't been. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at those pants.
Look at those.
For those of you listening to audio only, Diego has put on glorious pink pants. I need a pair.
Amazing pink pants, right?
Look at that
I need
ass.
one of those. I wonder where he bought them.
All right, but yeah, so I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft. That's pretty much all I've been able to do aside from not work and get sick. But yeah, the hype from BlizzCon has been great, especially for Overwatch League, which we'll be talking about in just a little bit. But I do want to get into the games that the people at home have been playing. So Francis in the chat says, I've been playing Overwatch, of course, Heroes Evolved, great, Hearthstone, Valiant, Force, and Tales from the Borderlands, which I hear is a great sequel to Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Mike in the chat says, love the Hearthstone background music. Yeah, we love it too. And James Bernabe, James, one of the guys we interviewed over on ESGS 2017. He says, "Am I late to the party?" No, you are not.
No,
you are just in time. You're just in time to get to the good parts. So without further, do we have anything else to talk about aside from shout outs? You guys want to give any shout outs before we move on?
Shout out to Francesco. Sorry that I didn't play the 80 gold quest with you. Shout out to Cheska. Thank you for congratulating me. You're very nice. And shout out to Martin Bagsik. Yeah, hi. Thank you for watching.
Awesome. How about you, DZ? Any shout outs to give out before we move on?
Shout out to Francis, who says this show is brought to you by Decal Gen Forte.
And Kleenex.
Yep.
And Kleenex. And shout out to Cheska. Oh wait, I want to show you guys. What did I say? I was geeking out the other day. I know I'm at the wrong show for this, but I gotta show you guys this. Cheska came from Japan the other day.
Oh.
She gave me this super solid.
Let me guess, hentai.
Fucking action figure.
Oh! That's really nice. Yeah.
Dude, this is so
badass.
Is that Goku 1 or Goku 2?
It's
Saiyan
Goku
1.
1. It's Goku 1.
Oh,
Goku
Saiyan 1. Nice.
Dude,
Really?
I said, like, because of this, I am finally, after so many shows, Herald, I am really, for this time, absolutely sure, gonna fix my room so I can pack this in the background.
Nice.
And you can finally give us that review that you owe us for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
That's like,
And you also owe us one for Mobile Legends Bang Bang. So you owe us 2 reviews, man.
okay, I love how Mick has been keeping track of all of these. Mick, do you have like a list somewhere? We got to call Diego out on all of these.
On my phone. I make sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
Google Notes as well, on my own Google Notes.
That's awesome. All right, guys, we got to move on. We got a lot to talk about. Let's see. Oh man, all my video transitions aren't linked yet. Hold on. Let's just do our old school. I'm gonna consider this old school audio transition. Here we go.
This week in video games.
Oh yeah. This week in video games. So first things first. Oh, that's still playing. First things first. Mick, you and we got to recap the old esports and gaming summit because man, was it fun.
It was a treat, definitely. It was my first time to go to an ESGS, so it's amazing. It was a crazy experience. I never knew something like this ever happened in Manila, in the Philippines in general. Crazy, man, crazy. How was it for you though, Harold?
It's all right. I was stuck behind a computer for most of the time. Yeah.
while eating longanisa, okay? You're eating so much longanisa, man.
It was so bad.
I'm so jealous.
It was so bad. Okay, so let's start off with the elephant in the room. So we weren't able to stream the Meet the Dev stuff like we wanted to. sadly, because a lot of technical difficulties arose, unforeseen circumstances, which happens in these types of situations. In cons, especially, you get internet going out, you get computers that don't show up. Like it happens, and the best you can do is adapt to the circumstances, right? And I think, all things considered, I think we did a great job. Mick stepped up and hosted for the first time. I saw the moment. Right. I saw the chance to let Mick be like, Mick, you've been here for 2 days and done nothing. This is your chance to shine. And he did, man. The guy got to talk to some independent game developers. I'm gonna show you a bunch right here. And not just for video games, you got to interview some tabletop guys, and it was great. You did a great job showcasing some of these guys in the games.
I actually bought some of the. A lot of the people I interviewed. I bought their game. If not, I pre-ordered it. So I pre-ordered. If I'm not, it'll come out soon. It's called Tala. It's like tic-tac-toe. It's pretty cool. It's a really good concept by Jam. I forgot his last name. I'm really sorry, but yeah, Jam. Thank you again. It was an amazing game. And then, of course, from Balinghaya, is that right? Balinghaya Games, the ones who made Big Switch, Resilience, and of course, Darna at ang Nawawalang Bato. I got to try it. It was pretty cool.
Darna?
Yeah, it's Darna. It was licensed by ABS-CBN, and they had a really nice mission statement. Yeah, it was pretty cool, dude. Dude, it's a good game. It's really fast. I actually have it here, and it's $150, dude. Okay, so you gotta support at least the local. Wait,
show us what it looks like.
It's on the bed. Wait, I'm moving.
All right, show the folks at home what it looks like.
I found it. Yes, here it is.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me focus in on that face. Look, again.
Yeah, this is the game. Oh, wait. No, I have to move it here. So this is the game. You guys can buy it. I think in a lot of the. You can get it from fb.com/Balangay Entertainment. You can also buy it, I think, in the National Bookstore if you guys get the chance. And then, that's basically it. Yeah. And then in the arena it was crazy, of course, because there were a lot of really, really great games. Like, I never thought that, the students were the ones who made these games, and they look really good. Yeah, even if they're in, like, alpha phase or, like, pre-alpha. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. You get really from experience, like from last year, you get really surprised at what they come up with, and what they have to show at ESGS.
Oh yeah, the one that they were showing us now is that's from Cereal Box Entertainment. Dude, that guy.
Yeah, they gave us cookies.
Attempt. Yeah, they gave us cookies. I didn't get to eat the cookies. Oh wait, no, it's in my bag.
Where
it's still cookies? In the bag.
Where are my cookies?
It's been 2 weeks and it's still in my bag. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Give it to me. Man. Where are my cookies?
You can have these. You can have these if you want. It's been there for 2 weeks. I think it's fine. With the preservatives and everything. I think
it should be all right.
It should be all right. You won't get sick.
Mick, they're homemade cookies. What preservatives are you talking about? Those are homemade, man. Those are probably bad by now. All right. So we had a great time over at ESGS. We met a lot of people, a lot of great people. And first of all, a huge shout out to the crew. We had Neil, we had Lance helping us. Gwen, Francis,
Francesco, Gwenlyn. Yeah, it's nice meeting you.
Ronnie Legaspi was a huge help.
Thank you.
It was such a great weekend in terms of like the friendships we formed, the relationships we made, the cards we passed out, and it was an overall fun time. I do have to say, but. I have a minor gripe, Mick. We're talking about food a lot, and we were, the indie arena was situated like a few feet away from the food stalls, right?
Food stall, yeah.
And by the end of the day, you'd get so much oil and grease on you just from staying so close to them, right? Like I'd have to wash my face like every 2 hours just to feel clean
from all the steam from the cooking.
I have a really bad problem like with ESGS. Personally, I honestly believe that they should have placed that sizzling burger place on from the other side of the hall to our side. Okay, next year give it to us, because the thing is, I think everybody there was in agreement that we were kind of sick of the food that they were already serving at that point, because no one wanted to walk all the way to the other side of the hall and just buy like a burger, or maybe they had wings there. Did you know they had wings there?
Yeah, I did, but man, speak for yourself. I had me some Mama J's, and I was happy all weekend.
Audacity!
God
forbid they have horrible food culture at a gaming convention, right?
I got I'm not gonna mention the name of the place, so I got this. That's like the worst thing I've ever had in my whole history of ESGS, because I only went to one. That was the worst thing I ever eaten. I got a lasagna, and then the tomato sauce. Oh my god, the pasta sauce was like sweet and sour sauce, like the one that you buy from like a Jufran, and then it looked like a lumpia, dude. It looked like a lumpia. It was super thick. It tasted so bad. Like Herald saw me, and I was like, I just wasted $100 on this, man, and I threw it like almost after like 2 bites. I just threw it away. I couldn't eat it, man. It was so bad.
Did they have the usual stall they have at all the SMX conventions with the sausage and then the fries?
Yeah. You mean the
all
sausage?
It's I love those guys.
Oh, it was right beside us. Beside us.
I said, like, if ever you go to SMX convention, those are you always have to, if you want to get Venezuelan food, always go to those guys.
Well,
definitely.
To Herald, I'm sure that he found that the longanisa was probably the best thing you'll ever eat there.
Dude, I would have gotten a heart attack if that convention lasted another day. Like that. That was.
It's the only thing you ate. Oh man.
It's the only thing I ate there.
Props to you though. I mean, like,
yeah.
You know, I can only eat it like once, and then I'm kind of sick of it.
That's because you didn't have it. That's because you didn't have it. You didn't know what it was like. All right. That's not my fault.
Point taken. Touche, sir. Touche.
No, but you know, we're talking a lot about food. Let's get to the actual meat of the convention, which was the games, man. First things for I'm saying that a lot, but you know, talking about the games, DZ, you remember our friends over at Crisey, the guys who made Shots Fired, and
yeah, dude.
Yeah, okay, so they won Most Improved Game among a whole ton of other awards throughout that weekend in the span of 3 different conventions. So they were there at ESGS, they were there in PAX South over in Australia, and they were in it was a Chinese convention or a Taiwanese convention, but they won a multitude of of awards, throughout the weekend, and I have to say they deserve it. The game leaps and bounds, quantum leaps and bounds past what it used to be. Like, it went from, I said this all weekend as well, it went from Where's Wally to, okay, someone just gave me a call to hunt down some guy named Wally, and I also got to do my day job and shoot as a photographer. Like, it got so good.
Yeah, I mean, remember when we actually played it at Gamescom PH?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this. We played Shots Fired. And I think the same thing. It was completely different from when we played it at last year's ESGS.
See, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
And then since GameCon.
Oh shit!
It's gotten so much better.
Oh crap! Wow.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was good.
So did we get free copies?
Harold kept telling me about it. Yeah.
Hey Ronnie.
Wow.
Ian.
Hey,
Vlad.
Ronnie.
We're looking at you guys.
Hey.
Don.
Looking at you guys.
I don't know you guys, but yeah, give me some. Yeah. Because I'm friends with them up there.
You
know, the guys up here, you know?
Like, I do still have the GameCon build in my computer. I still pick it up from time to time. But, yeah, so Shots Fired was great. Mick, tell us about some of the people that you interviewed over the weekend.
Well, I got to interview people from, I forgot, what was that? I got to interview Vinny Layog. Well, he had the game Tessellate. It was it's like a platformer. It's almost like, what was that again? It was almost like Portal 2. It was a good game. It looked great. They made me try it because we didn't get the setup so we could do a live demo. But from the footage and I got to play, I went to their booth. It was, wow. It's a good game. And he even had plans of like, he actually wanted to get like independent music for the actual game and make a custom world editor for the game. So right now, from the looks of it, it's actually a really good platformer, and it really looks. It's actually difficult because I'm not really good at these the puzzle games, the platformer puzzle games. So I did pretty bad on like the first stage. So I'm not too proud of that. No, not one bit. It looks good. He did a good job. I mean, that was a thesis in when he was studying in CSP. That for your information, that's the College of St. Benil. And then it was great. I mean, they got best game from that whole experience when they were showing that, or best thesis. I'm not quite sure. I kind of forgot because it's been a week already. I also got to interview some of the tabletop makers. Like, one of the notable ones was, of course, aside from Darna from Balinghaya Games, there was also this game made by honestly, I'm really bad with names. Harold, do you remember that? You remember the one who made Hugot, the game that's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, but then it's more, but you have to use a bit of wit involved. It's pretty cool. I have the game. I haven't seen my friend, so
can you flash the game on the screen, because I want to show the video as well at the same time.
Wait. Give me a sec. I have to get it from here. You're gonna see my really nice pants. You're gonna see my really nice pants. Wait lang.
Do it! Just do it! Quit stop! Oh my gosh. DZ, anything you want to say over from the chat while Mick is on his way back?
Yeah, found it. Hey, look at that. Oh, who got right there? It's a really good game. You can buy it. You can buy it in Neutral Grounds and Ludo. They're gonna release it soon in like Gaming Library. It's gonna be in Puzzles. All those cafes where you can rent a game like this and just drink with your friends and stuff. It's a really good game. Really nice concept. Everything. I didn't get to buy their like pre-built one. The refrigerators, I think, or refrigerators. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then of course that girl with the I don't know, I think it's from Naruto or something. It was really confusing. She didn't say anything. So I think
she's like a gender bent version of JoJo.
Oh,
because of the hat. Or I could be wrong. I have no idea. What? People dress up as a female Hanzo.
No, I don't know who's JoJo.
Oh,
why are you so defensive about people dressing up as a female Hanzo?
Archers too, with mustaches and beards.
No, but I get you, DZ. Mick, hey, stop attacking the people who are cross-playing.
He wasn't attacking. He's saying he didn't know who JoJo was. That was my bad.
No idea who JoJo was, honestly. I don't know. Maybe it was a name for Hanzo. Was it?
It's just JoJo is another shonen anime. You can look it up. But yeah, I mean, moving on to the game.
Yeah. So the game, it's fairly simple. You have a question and you have an answer, and then the answer is like, for example, he gave the question was, "Kumusta ang love life mo?" And then you use your card. For example, he drew Crayola. So parang Crayola, makulay minsan pero mabilis masira, something like that. Or in English, it's kind of like crayons. It's very colorful, but then it easily breaks. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice game, especially for for a lot of the millennials now, especially here in Manila, who really are into that whole thing called Hugot. Yeah. Well, Harold, do you have any notable booths or like games that you were able to like check out and stuff?
Oh, now that you mention it, Mick, I do want to give a shout out for the guys over at Most Played Games. They always had people at their booth. Playing their game Master Shaker, which I could show you guys.
Oh my god! I was about to ask you guys about that game.
Dude, it was so much fun. The lulls were crazy. Everybody passed by.
If you guys aren't familiar, Master Shaker and Most Played Games are the people who made Flippy Bottle Extreme, which is a super addictive game. So Master Shaker is a game where it's a mobile game that uses the sensors in your phone. And basically what you do is you shake the phone and you just go up levels. And that's the core concept of the game. And it's fun. It's super fun. They had people at their booth all the time. And they actually had Flippy Bottle watered bottles, Diego, that you could win. And
they were giving it away. They were giving it away as well.
Wow.
Really nice people.
Master Shaker seems like a game I'd really love to show Carl.
Oh my God, yes! Big shout
My
out
God.
to Big Boss Carl from the Casual Games Association and Casual Connect and Meet the Devs.
I don't know
My
if we'll ever
gosh.
hire him if we show him that game.
I think that'd make us what's the word? I think that'd make us invaluable. You know, I think that would allow us to be hired for everything they
We got
do.
this new game called Master Shaker.
Definitely.
I think it'll fit the show perfectly.
I think it reaches our demographic, our target demographic.
Yeah. But yeah, big shout out to the guys.
between countries.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, big shout out
By
to the
the
guys
way-
over at Most Play Games and Javi Almirante, who was one of the lead developers of Master Shaker. Neil
job,
in the
guys.
chat,
That was a good
one of our very, very wonderful behind the scenes guys over at Indie Arena in ESGS. He says, I believe Hugot was designed by
thank
Thomas
you.
Regala, and you can also get Hugot from abubot.ph. And
this guy was
he's
listening
saying-
to me. I love it. Thank you very much, man, for listening to that.
Yeah,
It was
Mick,
crazy.
you remember Neil.
Yeah, Neil, of course. Hey, we're looking forward to your game next year. So in ESGS, I'm not hosting. I don't know, because we're gonna be 3 hosts there because we're gonna be complete. So yeah, I'm looking forward to your game because he's actually a developer as well, and he volunteered to see how the whole ESGS experience was. And I'm definitely looking forward to his build, to his game. He never really explained it to me. He said he had a game, so I'm like, well, yeah, if it's a game, then game. Why not,
Indeed.
right?
Indeed. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
says, I believe that's Ari from League of Legends. All right, cool.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't play LOL. I'm really sorry. I never played it. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to the guys at Moonstronauts. The guys who made this game, which is I forgot to mention this is my toilet game. So it's called Potion Punch. So it's kind of like the street food vendor game before from way beyond. So you're just mixing like drinks, different colors. Thing is, I'm colorblind, so they told me there was a colorblind mode, and
Sweet.
they were asking for inputs. Again, it was a great. I love it, dude. How they made the colorblind mode. You know how they did it? They just made lines. So it's like for red, the lines are like diagonal at going down on the right, and then the yellow I think is on the left, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a great approach to the colorblind mode, and for someone like me who actually can't tell the difference between blue and purple and violet, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it helped me out a lot in that game.
Awesome. So big shout out to you guys over there. Mick, I wanted to ask you, we did stay on the Indie Arena booth a lot over the weekend. But you did get to go around quite a bit. What were the notable booths for you? So that Diego feels like he missed out.
Okay, so
Please.
first and foremost,
Please,
the MSI booth, they had an auction. It was funny as hell because they were selling. They had an auction. So first thing you need to do is you need to sign up, like everything. Sign up for like a slot in the auction. The auction is basically we're auctioning off like components for your computer, laptops. The thing is, what made it funny was that everybody didn't want to give in. So people ended up like there's this one guy who ended up paying SRP for a laptop. So the thing is that defeats the purpose of an auction. It even almost went higher, almost. So it's like the laptop was like 57,000, I think, and then they were already bidding at 47. Stops. Then the guy all of a sudden goes 3,000 up, so he goes 50,000, goes all the way up to 57. I'm like, oh my god, what's the purpose of this auction if you're just gonna pay for it? Your price, dude. What the hell are you guys doing?
Well,
That's not
I
how
think-
you fucking auction.
I'm pretty sure it worked in favor of
It worked in
MSI.
favor of MSI. They were like, we're trying to get rid of our old stocks and we won't be able to do that, so let's have an auction. And then they all just paid regular prices either way. Yeah, I love it. Again, what else is the nice spot? Well, Monster Hunter World was there. I didn't get to try it. The line was too long. The queue was 100 at 6 p.m. Saturday. So I was like, okay, so I'm not going to try out this game. Dude, the hype is real, and right beside them was our favorite, Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was no line, so I got to play it. It was okay. I got to play it almost instantly. Like the guy, he was just playing. Like he went up a few places, and he's like, "Oh, I killed the guy. Okay, yeah, your turn." I'm like, "Oh, cool. All right." I started playing. Oh, it was nice. I like the build. It's nice and smooth, especially on the PS4. Okay, gotta give him that. Hopefully, it doesn't end up like Unity. As I always say. What else? I got to check out Grey Walkers. That's a cool.
Oh yeah, big shout out to the guys, the developers of Grey Walkers.
Oh, that's a good game. I like it. It's kind of like XCOM. Yeah. And hopefully, good luck with the new bit. I haven't. They brought in the old build for the game, so it was a different turn-based game. Now it's more fluid, according to them. Even the graphics has an update. I haven't seen it, so I look forward to it when it actually releases on Steam, if it does, like early access.
Yeah.
What else? Wow, there are a lot of booths there. There were a lot of booths. The Gundam booth was great. They didn't have my favorite Gundam, so fuck them. Yeah, as always, I always get mad at them. The PS booth was crazy, dude. They were selling games at like 1,900 pesos. So it's buy two for 1,900 bucks. And then guess what was there? There was Last of Us Remastered Edition for PS4. There was fucking I forgot the other titles, but dude, it's $950 for.
Now that you're thinking for a second, yeah, as Francis mentioned in the chat, Grey Walkers are by Dreamlords Digital. Sorry, I tried to squeeze that in. But yeah. So there was a lot of stuff that was happening over ESGS, and if you guys weren't able to make it this year, I encourage you to go next year because there's so much that happens. Ubisoft had like a couple of talks about like what it takes to make it into business, and they showed like a lot of art stuff. If you
Harold, tell them about your experience with the Blizz guys.
Oh yeah, so I was not leading to that in any way at all just now, but
I just remember that you hung out with them.
That's cool. It's cool.
But you were gone for like 2. I mean, me and Francis were like, where did Harold go? Where did he go? Are we supposed to be streaming now? It's like 1:00 already.
But there's no internet. But yeah, so I took advantage of not having internet over at our booth, and I went upstairs. I got a little bit of help from our good friend Salon, and I was able to go upstairs to where Naughty Dog artists, Blizzard artists were giving talks to our local game developers, and I was able to hang out with Josh Axner and Ian from Blizzard. I got to geek out with them over World of Warcraft and a little bit over Overwatch, and it was awesome. So Josh Axner works worked on World of Warcraft up until Legion, so he wasn't there for the Legion launch team, but I got to talk to him about Legion as well as Ian. Ian works at the animating part of art. And we were talking about a lot of the World of Warcraft changes. Like, Mick, you're familiar with this. They changed a lot of animations with melee characters, and they're working on casters right now. And it was great. I got to geek out with Blizzard artists for an hour and a half about their game. It almost lessened my BlizzCon experience. Thankfully, it didn't.
Dude, BlizzCon was.
Yeah. BlizzCon was so good. We're gonna talk about that in just a little bit, but I do want to give a shout out real quick to Miguel Luis Santo Domingo over in the Facebook chat.
Miglet, how are you, Miglet? Damn it, man! Buy Destiny 2 already, dude. Don't hesitate. Just go for it. Just go for it. All right. You good? Yeah, we'll be there for you. Don't worry. Okay, Harold, continue.
I don't know why like Miguel and Ramon don't play. Domeng has already played.
Domeng. Yeah, we have to call him Domeng now. Yeah. Domeng already plays. Harold, I don't know why you're not playing as well.
Because I'm playing an MMO and a shooter. I don't need to combine them and lose more time. All right, I'm wasting enough time on those two games as it is.
You can let go of Overwatch for just a while, you know.
Nah.
You actually, that's actually a solution if you think about it. You're playing an MMO, you're playing a shooter. Both require a lot of time. What if you could put them together, and then you save more time?
I'm good. So yeah. ESGS was a great weekend overall. I know I'm forgetting to talk about something. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting to talk about something. But the Twitch party. The Twitch party was awesome.
Oh yeah.
He hosted a Twitch after party for day 2.
Yeah.
It was super fun. We got to meet a lot of great people during the after party. I got to talk to a lot of developers and a lot of the people from the local gaming scene during the Twitch party. Shout out to everyone. I got to give a big introduction to the guy from who runs ESGS from Cabrera.
Is there a video? I want to see that.
There's no video because it's a party. You just party.
Oh come on,
parties are not live stream, okay? You can't live stream them.
Oh
you can't VOD them as well. Okay?
Actually, you can, and people over on BlizzCon where we're doing just that. Shout out to the CTR party. But yeah, I got these headsets. This headset during the Twitch party. It's ESL endorsed. It's super cool. I use it for gaming now. I might actually replace this with this because the quality.
You got
of
it for
is
free?
really good.
You're gonna get a really bad
as a thank you for hosting the party. I got this.
Oh. I'll be sure never to go out of the country on those days next year. That's out of the city.
More swag for me.
Twitch after party, because I heard there's a lot of food. Like it's all good food. It's all good. Great. Lots of drinks.
They gave away a lot of peripherals. We gave away a lot of peripherals. It was great. It was an awesome time. Yeah. So yeah, again next year, guys, if you have the chance, please do go. Francis in the chat says, "Have fun, guys. I'm gonna head home. You head home safe, Francis."
Right. Francesco, I see you. Francesco.
Yeah, before I move on to other stuff, I do want to double check. Oh, Mike in the chat said he's been playing Hearthstone, so good stuff, man. We got a lot of Hearthstone to talk about. And Francis said he almost had gout after the 3 days at ESGS because of all the Pure Foods TJ hot dogs he was eating. Dude, gotta watch that.
Oh yeah, he was getting that.
You gotta watch yourself.
Hot dog on a stick with mayonnaise. Oh, that was so bad.
Mayonnaise.
With the mayonnaise.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And their ketchup that tastes like a sweet and sour sauce.
Salon Shin says, "I heard my name being mentioned as I came online."
Salon! Damn straight, man. Oh, again, Salon kept us company throughout the weekend. Amazing guy. He's one of the. Actually, he is the partner of Kuaps. He's one of the big bosses over at Kuaps. Diego, we got to interview Salon at GameCon. What you talking about?
My memories.
Pets Race.
I remember. Okay. Sorry.
Pets
my memories
Race.
Oh, you remember?
My head. Sorry, my nose is killing me. I'm sorry.
Your knees,
It's
your
fine.
shoulders, your.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move on.
We should move on though.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I feel-
anything else, Mick? Wrapping up about ESGS. You got anything else to talk about before we move on?
Make it bigger. Don't let Rogue Championship Series get the other hall right beside you, and make it completely dark in just one stupid stage.
Honestly, in my opinion, if anything, since ROG was free, it encouraged people to walk across and be like, "Oh, what's this thing? I should pay for this."
Yeah. Oh, what is this? Yeah, but then, dude, did you know that they got more swag there than anybody else got in ESGS? They were giving away shirts. They were giving away those balloon things that make a sound when you hit them against each other.
Well,
they were
it's
giving
an esports tournament.
more
You might
shirts.
as well.
And then they were giving away discounts for their Asus ROG laptops, something like that. Yeah. And I know. Shout out to Joy Calulo. He was head of security there. He also works in Mineski. Hopefully we can get him on the show soon because he does cover mobile gaming, specifically Hearthstone,
Indeed.
Clash Royale, other stuff. Yeah. But he was a head of security. He was showing me around that place. It was pretty cool. Definitely cool.
Awesome. All right. So, without further ado, guys, are we good? Are we gonna?
We are
Anything
good.
else to talk about?
I have two
let's do
bullets
this.
in Bahol, but that's it.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Let's talk about that.
Please, no. I brought home honey. What?
All right, well, let's do this. Let's do this.
Epic!
It's
Epic.
time to talk about BlizzCon! Yeah!
BlizzCon!
It's
The only
BlizzCon time,
game
people.
developing company that doesn't get us pissed off.
I mean,
Fuck
yeah,
it up.
right? They've
They're
got a
acting
lot of
so
time.
weird.
Well, maybe man, fine. 1 out of 10, just Diablo, but that's okay.
Okay.
3 is out
Off-
of 10.
Since you mentioned Diablo, off the bat, no Diablo news throughout BlizzCon, guys. No Diablo news. If you're a fan of Diablo, we're not gonna talk about it. I'm sorry. There was no Diablo news at all during BlizzCon, and we apologize. It's not our fault. We tried our best. I talked to Mike Moorhead.
Harold,
What's up? What's up, man?
we should definitely power through these because this is a lot. There's actually a lot. And let's leave World of Warcraft for last because it's gonna be a lengthy conversation.
Don't tell me how to run my show. No, but yeah,
Sorry.
for real, we're
Sorry.
gonna go through these really quick. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Okay, so real quick, StarCraft 2, free to play. StarCraft 2 free to play, man. Nick, tell us about this.
Okay, so of course in the opening ceremony they were saying that StarCraft 2 has been one of the most popular games in the world. Blah blah blah. RTS. It's been here for how many years already? And as a thank you, they are giving away Wings of Liberty, the first StarCraft 2, to everybody for absolutely nothing, for free. Everybody.
Right.
You get to play the whole campaign, and for those who bought Wings of Liberty when it first came out, you will now get Heart of the Swarm for free.
Well, what if you bought Heart of the Swarm?
Heart of the Swarm. What if you bought Heart of the Swarm? Then you're shit out of
We
luck,
hope
I'm
you
guessing.
enjoyed the game.
We hope you enjoyed your purchase. Now please buy Echo of the Void.
Because my
Oh,
brother and I,
wait.
we bought all 3 already, so like, what do we get out of it?
Oh man, what do we get out of this? Maybe a cool emblem or a cool profile picture.
Maybe we get to pick a Overwatch skin. Blizzard, like because they gave away new skins in.
Give away new skins.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, let's not jump ahead, but yes, they did. I'm super psyched for that. Blow your nose away from the mic.
I'm sorry.
That's got to be great for the audio-only listeners. They're like, Blizzard.
Make that static sound. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Wait, okay, I need you guys. I need to go to my nose. I have to blow it pretty hard. You can
go
put a picture of a puppy on my face here for a while.
We will man the show. Don't worry.
Or just put a nice photo of Jack Black, like just there in placeholder.
You know what? I'm just gonna take out your video. I'm just gonna do this then. Where is your video? There. I'm just gonna take you off for a bit. There we go.
Oh, you almost took me off. Well, but it's all good. It's all good. Still love you, man.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
Yeah, all right, now that Diego's gone, World of Warcraft.
Okay. So we got,
Mick, is there
breeze-
anything for HOTS? Was there anything for HOTS?
Oh, HOTS. They just announced that they're introducing 2 new heroes. Our favorite archer, gender bender, whatever stuff. Hanzo is joining. In the heroes of the is joining the Nexus. There we go. And of course, our favorite dragon, Alexstrasza, is also part of the Nexus now. Yeah, it was nice cinematic. They're introducing these 2 new characters. And what I like about Alexstrasza is that her ulti is that she turns into her dragon form. So that's pretty crazy.
It's really
Hanzo,
good.
of course, has the Yuga Waga Teki Okura. Yeah, that one.
I love how you're like, oh, he has that thing, but you say it perfectly. Like, come on, man, don't hide your
I'm
weed.
sure every Overwatch will probably memorize that phrase, and I am pretty sad that I don't. I'm guessing. And then of course, other than that, they didn't really. They just introduced some new gaming patterns. I didn't get to watch their panel. They were gonna introduce more. They were like the gameplay mechanics. They were adding more in the gameplay mechanics. They're making it a lot faster. So it's a lot more fluid now as compared to regular MOBAs. So yeah, HOTS is gonna look great in the next coming months, especially next year when they actually release the big update that will just probably maybe change the game of how people play it.
Yeah, definitely. No, and HOTS is doing that thing that we love so much from Blizzard. That they're not releasing when they released HOTS 2.0, which is something they covered in their look back at 2017 in the past year since the last BlizzCon. They do what they do with their games, which is just iterate on it and improve it instead of charge you X amount of dollars for version 2, and they're continuing doing that. They talked about how they've iterated a lot on current characters, doing their best to rebalance them and bring them back into the existing meta, and it's fantastic work that they're doing, and it just builds on the trust with the fans. I know that when I go into Heroes of the Storm or Overwatch, when I spend the $60 or so, actually HOTS is free, but when I spend this amount of money, like on loot boxes or loot chests, I know that the game is not going to go away. Yeah. So like they do such a great job at that, and I'm very impressed.
And they're that good with the game. They're that good with keeping a game relevant especially to its target demographic. Exactly. And considering that, HOTS is not as popular as Dota 2, not as popular as LoL or Heroes Evolve or Mobile Legends Bang Bang, but it's still there. People know what it is. So that's good. Good job on that.
Yeah, and they do a great job of hosting great tournaments like Heroes of the Dorm.
Yeah, the Heroes of the Dorm was pretty cool because basically they just go, okay, so you guys have student loans? Okay, we pay for that. Just play this game. Oh, yeah. So they just played the game, and they're all like, "Oh shit, we don't owe the government anymore." Yes, like that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So moving on, we had a little bit of HOTS, we had a little bit of StarCraft, no Diablo. Mick, Hearthstone, dude. Hearthstone was surprising for me. It was so good. It was so good.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into detail, but I'll do it as fast as possible.
Legends.
All right.
So the opening ceremony was a little different now because the thing is now they have a new hall where they just built specifically for Hearthstone. So they had their own like tavern stage setup where Ben Brode came out, and then he basically gave us the insight to how kobolds and catacombs, the new expansion of Hearthstone, works. And then it was a little interactive. He got the crowd to like choose where you go on the left side. Would you want to go on the left side or on the right side? And then whichever one you went to, they had they revealed a card. And then as a special treat for a lot of people, they gave one of the legendaries from that expansion for free to everybody. And then if everybody, so you can log in. You can log in now, and you can get Marin the Fox for free. But you won't be able to use him until, of course, when the expansion drops in December, around mid-December. For the virtual ticket users and the people there, they got the golden one. I got the golden one. Herald got the golden one, I guess. But if he does, that's if you check. Yeah, but aside from that, it's gonna be a good expansion. Of course, they're following their expansion change. See, that's the video. He's just on the crowd, and I just love how. Oh no, someone's knocking. Wait, give me a sec.
All right, just mute your mic.
Okay, we can stall.
No, quit stalling, Diego. No, so I do want to say, like, Kobolds and Catacombs looks like an amazing expansion to Hearthstone, and Hearthstone continues to be more than just a card game. I know that, and Mick will attest to this, that they've had their balance issues, and they've had their own issues, but it continues to be larger than your typical card game, which is what Blizzard does. They take a genre and they make it better, and I do want to say they kind of missed out. Kobolds and Catacombs is obviously a play on Dungeons and Dragons. I kind of wish they spelled Catacombs with a K, so they could just call it K and K, kind of like D&D.
K and K. Oh, I don't know what I like about.
That sounded like the fakest laugh ever. K and K, but. That hurt my feelings, DZ. No, but sorry, go on. You were saying.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know, Blizzard. When it comes to Hearthstone, I don't know. as to what you said, they take a genre, they make the best it could be. They seem like they took TCGs and made Hearthstone almost synonymous with the genre. I mean, I can't think of another TCG I'd play other than Hearthstone. Maybe Pokemon, maybe Magic: The Gathering, but like anything on like digital, I can't think of anything else. I've tried. There are games that are pretty
Pokemon Online
nice.
has a TCG now. I mean, Pokemon TCG has an online version now.
That's good.
Yeah.
But like, when you think TCG, what's the commonly referenced one? What's the commonly known one nowadays? It's Hearthstone. Yeah, I mean,
and now they're going for a little bit with Gwent, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Gwent is also getting bigger, but like, I mean, dude, when Hearthstone came out, it dropped big, dropped the
so
deuce.
Good. Yeah, so big, like a deuce.
Yeah, I realized like how big it was when like people I never thought who would actually get a TCG started to get a TCGs. I mean, or at least Hearthstone, just Hearthstone. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, on the mere idea that there are just sometimes you want to spend small amount of time playing a game when you're queuing up, waiting for something to start. Just pull up a game of Hearthstone.
Yeah, and the fact that they made it available on your phone was such a huge thing that you could play against people on the PC, and it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah,
and they've done a great job with Hearthstone.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
On the other side of things, guys. Sorry, real quick. James Bernabe also on the Twitch says, "Am I late to the party?" You were never late, James. As long as you were here, you were good. We saw you comment on YouTube. I hope you're alright, man. I hope the feed is doing you good. Yep. But huge shout out to James. He developed one of the games over at ESGS that we had the pleasure of talking about. And the videos should be up by next week. I do want to get all the quit stalling trailers out first before we do that. But in other Blizzard news, guys, I do have to say that Overwatch was such a scene stealer in terms of feels, in terms of hype, because we got some Reinhardt, some heart.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was my
a nice
favorite.
one.
That was my favorite.
Such feels. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Like how they even introduced him. They got the voice actor. I have to research his name again. I'm
Darren
so
DePaul.
sorry for this. Yeah, that guy. That guy. They got him to introduce, and he was like saying, I never saw Reinhardt though. And then boom, they just showed it. It was crazy. It was nice. He was about to cry though. He was really about to cry on stage.
He went from his Reinhardt voice to I was really psyched when they first showed me. It was really awesome, and he seems like a genuinely great guy. He's so hyped about his own character.
I really liked his bow tie. How he looked, as in like he it doesn't look the part. Like he doesn't look like like I'm so guy very angry like that kind of guy. He's just a happy-go-lucky guy who's just super happy that his work reached out to like millions of people and they love him for it, right?
Yeah, and he talks in this part. He actually talks about how Blizzard is taking care of the voice actors and how they've made them feel like such a part of the process and such a part of the game. They gave them to different conventions, bringing them over to aside from BlizzCon, they bring them to like Anime Con Expo and all those conventions, and they do such a great job of taking care of these guys. They bring them over to the campus all the time, not only to record, but they just hang out.
Definitely, because Blizzard is that kind of company where it's there's leisure involved. They remind me of like how if you work in Google, you can just if you're really stressed out, you're like, okay, just go there, hang out over there and stuff. I feel like Blizzard is like that in a way, to some extent. I'm not trying to compare both companies because they're in different industries, but hey man, Blizzard is doing a good job, keeping everybody happy, keeping the voice actors, keeping the producers, keeping the designers and the coding guys happy. Yeah.
Hey guys, quit blowing Blizzard so much. You're gonna get an STD. But yeah,
quit blowing them so much.
But seriously, all this love from Blizzard comes from the heart. We honestly love their games, and that's why we talk about it so much, because they just make us feel these things, you know. And going back to Overwatch, like that Reinhardt cinematic was such a heartstring tugger, you know. Like,
yeah,
I couldn't have imagined a better story for him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even, you know, like Jago, you've watched them, of course. What were your thoughts?
I don't know, dude. This, for me, this is my favorite out of all the Overwatch cinematics, the Overwatch videos. I like how they use the setting of like they use the setting properly.
Baldur.
They don't.
No, Eichenwald.
Eichenwald. They don't use different spots. They don't use different areas of that map. They just use that map. That's an area that everyone is so familiar with.
Yeah.
They don't have to. It's not as grand as it may seem. It's not like a huge battlefield. It's just like that one singular area where everyone knows about Eichenwald, right? And they keep it. It resonates. It works out. And then, man, that Reinhardt as a young lad, he's kind of a looker, you know.
Dude, that hair really was glorious.
He even said like, I like how it the wind in my hair or something like that. He mentioned something like that.
Yeah, the wind in my hair is amazing.
Yeah.
Like
there, exactly, yeah.
That's one of his funniest lines. I always remember that. Also the Hasselhoff, like the classics.
Yeah, and we got to see Torbjorn's. Is that his daughter?
Yes, that's Brigitte Lindholm.
Turb.
Yeah, it was like it was only after a while I could. I mean, how did you guys find out that was Torb's daughter? Because you saw on her shoulder she had the tattoo of like a gear, right?
Yeah. A friend just told me.
That and the whole Papa line, like I was able to put things together, especially seeing the comic from last year.
Where she was also there.
Reinhardt. Yeah, the fact that she's really good with engineering, like everything kind of like fell into place, and they never had to tell you explicitly. They only had to do that to confirm, because a lot of people were like, "No way, that's Torbjorn's daughter." But you know, they do such a great job of, Blizzard does such a great job of storytelling.
I see. Okay.
One last thing. I was reading the comment section of the video. Like, there's one person that said, "Damn, this video really makes me hate Bastion."
This video.
And Orisa.
Even like, Orisa, dude.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I really hate them now because of this video.
As if we didn't get enough Bastion hate from the pirate strat, the pirate ship strat over in the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
That was so bad.
But yeah, so moving on from Reinhardt, guys, we got to find out about Overwatch's next hero, their newest hero, or I use the term hero loosely. Their next character, Moira. A Gaelic lass, and turns out she was the medic for Blackwatch.
Oh, Anti-Mercy, I see.
Yeah, the Anti-Mercy, or as some people are shipping her, Mercy's lover, I guess. Is how some people are shipping her. Yeah,
she looks like Yzma. She's like her, the way she's like Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, she has the Yzma vibes because of the purple.
She has the Yzma.
Pull the lever,
she has a lot of yeah, a lot of people have compared her to David Bowie because she has a skin that's very inspired by Bowie.
Yeah. She has that thing on her face at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, the character is good. It's already on PTR, from my understanding, and a friend of ours.
I hear she's OP.
I heard it's crazy. Well, I think that, you know, a friend of mine pointed that out, is that, you know, every time they release a new character in Overwatch, everybody thinks he's OP. Like when Ana was when Roadhog was released, they're like, "Oh my god, the ulti is so OP! Oh my god, he has a hook! What? It's so OP!" And then when Ana came out, "Oh my god, her is so OP!"
Her boost is gonna change the whole meta, blah blah, which it did for a while.
But a friend of mine actually pointed out, if you're calling everything OP, then that actually balances it out. Yeah, everything gets balanced out, right? Because every character is OP, and if they put them against another OP character, then that's like a fair fight. Yeah.
The only one who actually, well, are they saying that were they saying they were OP start of PTR, or were they saying OP once they got released of the real thing?
They were saying they were
she's not
OP
released yet.
She's not released yet. She's on PTR. I mean, every time
are we
they
talking about
release
the other characters? Is that what you meant?
No,
yeah.
All the other characters. They when they were releasing PTR, people were already saying like from the preview video.
Yeah.
They're like, oh wow, they're so OP, all of that stuff. And I'm like, oh okay, yeah. People were. Nah.
Yeah.
It's normally how it goes when it's like a new character just comes out in Overwatch. Everybody they lose their mind immediately.
Yeah. Same thing. Like the last one. The last one was actually no. Among all the new characters that came out, Ana onwards, parang the only one who actually became really OP on the regular servers was Doomfist. I mean, I don't think so. They said everyone big OP. Sombra didn't do well during she did well in the PTR, great, but like the regular server, no. Ana, she did okay. I never thought she was OP. She just made Reinhardt OP with her boost.
Yeah.
Who else was new? Who else is new?
Sombra. People thought that Sombra with her invisibility and that thing dash is like, oh, that's so OP.
Yeah,
but then now it's like, oh, okay. Now people know how to deal with her. Yeah, maybe it's because like you're like, oh my god, the possibilities are freaking endless, and then you when she's there, it's like, oh okay, no one knows how to use her. Okay, we're easy, we're fine, everybody.
Yeah, that's right. And then Moira, I'm guessing is gonna be the same thing. They're gonna say she's so OP in the PTR, and then when it comes to the regular server,
they're gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna use her. We'd rather use Mercy or Lucio.
Yeah, and then they're gonna pull off another Doomfist where they nerf the shit out of him. He becomes so OP. If she actually does become OP, they're gonna nerf her.
Yeah.
But and another thing I just want to notice: have you guys noticed that all the new characters? There's only among the five. Rissa was a new character.
Yeah.
Was she OP when?
No, she was underpowered actually.
Yeah,
people thought she was OP when
she
got released. They're like, so weak. She's
yeah. But until they figured out how to use her.
Yeah, and they actually they're actually boosting her, or I think they already did with their.
They did a bunch of changes,
shots,
including the shield uptime and the cooldown. The damage
also
she does.
The rounds that she fires, I think there's less of a delay now whenever you click. So it's more responsive now when you're using her, so you can actually kill people now with her.
There's no delay between bursts.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I also noticed, just want to point out, is that among all the 5 new characters released, Doomfist is the only guy. Everyone else was girls.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good. Evening it out since most of the regular characters are male as opposed to female.
Yeah.
We didn't want more female characters.
Keep it balanced, man, because they're just as we all the same, man. We all the same, aren't we?
All right. So from characters we move on to oh my gosh, to a new map. Guys, we got Blizzard World
this map.
in Overwatch, and the first comment I heard yell out was, "Give it to us for real!"
Yeah.
Like, okay, aside from that, real quick sidebar, people kept yelling during the panels, and people gotta stop that.
Yeah.
Right? They gotta.
You can't stop the hecklers. You can't stop the hecklers.
No, they weren't heckling. They were yelling out positive things. But come on, guys, it's kind of rude. So we got Blizzard World.
We love you. We love you.
Exactly. It was all like, yeah.
Hey, you're rude. Go out. You can't love us right now.
Hey.
Love us in
enough
silence
of the love.
first.
Enough of the love. We will talk about this later.
Yeah. So Blizzard World looks freaking awesome. They do a great job of playing on a lot of their existing franchises, except for Overwatch, because Overwatch is real in Overwatch. So we get everything except for Overwatch in Blizzard World, and it looks fantastic.
Because it is part of it. But imagine that you have a theme park called Blizzard World, where the Blizzard Arena is gonna be there. So when you have events, it's like, oh wow, you just go around and you just explore. It's kind of like they'll have a bumper cars with what character is really nice for bumper cars? I'm guessing it's like Alliance versus Horde bumper cars like that. Oh, that's so cool. And then they have like a roller coaster with Doomfist in the front. It's just going like this with the fist.
Well, the roller coaster I think is Warcraft related, because I'm seeing a lot of.
Oh yeah, because they didn't include the Overwatch, right? They didn't include Overwatch in that plan with Blizzard World. You know, that The one that you posted on screen. Am I right?
Literally what I said like 20 seconds ago was
Sorry. I forgot.
was they're not including Overwatch in the Blizzard.
I forgot.
I would actually imagine that. I would imagine that they would have. This is an Overwatch map, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I'd imagine though that
it's
it's
a hybrid.
hybrid. I'd imagine though that they would.
And then payload.
Oh, okay. I'd imagine though that they'd make this for World of Warcraft. Like they'd make a map that's Blizzard World.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Would be
But
so-
also immersion breaking.
Very immersion. Maybe it's like a map that's just outside Azeroth. You know, like let's
Actually,
just,
HOTS. It'd work for HOTS too.
Oh yeah, that worked for HOTS.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it worked
I
for
mean-
Hearthstone.
God forbid
it
they put
will
an
work for
Overwatch related part on it though.
Yeah. Yeah, but so aside from Blizzard World, guys, which looks fantastic, it's a hybrid map like Mick said. We're getting Blizzard skins for our favorite Overwatch characters. I wanted to get your thoughts on this as I look for as I segue and look for the skins that they're giving us.
My thoughts on it: they didn't give Soldier 76 the Marine costume. Why?
That would have been good.
Not.
Yeah,
You're right. That would have been so good.
That's kind of wondering. I hope they do a Tracer with like a Windrunner, like a Sylvanas or an Ilaria. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be great.
as a
That'd be
Windrunner.
The
no
great
ranks.
thing for me about it is they're giving us the skins in the regular loot boxes. They're not tying it to an event that's limited run only. They're giving it to us with the regular loot boxes, and I think that's a huge deal because first of all, people have been wanting additions to the regular loot boxes for the longest time, and secondly, it lessens the pressure on us to just get them. You know what I mean? Like it's like okay, I can get this throughout time, and when I get it, it'll feel just as special.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, Immortal Larissa.
I'm so glad I saved up 13,000 gold.
Dude, it's a Magnite Torbjorn. I want that one, the Magnite Torbjorn.
Dude, the Nova skin. I don't even use Widowmaker, but I'm so gonna get Nova skin. Son of a bitch.
Same here. Nova's crazy. Nova's amazing.
Salon in the chat says, "My thoughts." What? GG wallet. Dang, straight man.
GG wallet.
Actually,
it's a black hat.
That's one downside to the fact that they made it available in the regular loot boxes.
Yeah.
Is the fact that
buy more loot boxes now.
Yeah, you have to buy more loot boxes, pretty much.
Oh shit.
They got the Butcher.
Butcher Roadhog? Dude, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna spend on that one.
Exactly. So, Lon, see, your point has been proven.
I don't know if I'm gonna get the Winston one though. The Winston costume.
What is the Winston skin? I'm blanking.
It's a Marine. He's wearing a Marine costume. The Marine.
What?
Why was he the Marine? I mean, it should have been Soldier 76, man.
No, there's no Marine costume. There's no Marine skin.
Well, I think it's already released, but it's not. It's released, but it's outside this one. I think it was in. Wait, I swear to God, I saw it. Pull up Overwatch. I swear to God.
I think you're confusing the BlizzCon exclusive skin.
I think that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. He's not a Marine. He's just BlizzCon themed. Is what it is.
Just BlizzCon themed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Blue.
So don't worry, man. Don't worry. You're still gonna get your Jim Raynor Soldier 76 eventually.
Jim Raynor Soldier 76. That's perfect.
If they can find a way to lower that hitbox, because his helmet is huge, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get that skin eventually. All right. So, lastly, guys, we got a bit of lastly for Overwatch. Actually, no, we got 2 points for Overwatch. I want to talk about the Overwatch League, guys, because it is hype. I ate up this panel, the Overwatch League panel. Did you guys get to see any of this?
It was. I saw snippets of it. It was pretty crazy.
Snippets.
Yeah. Woo! Shanghai Dragons, baby.
Yeah. So. No, go ahead, Diego. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I'll say my part after. Go ahead. First.
Do it. Say it now.
Oh, no, that's
say it now while you're blowing your nose.
There's something to do with the contestants, but we want to get to that after. We just more or less talk about what Overwatch League is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I mean we know what Overwatch League is. It's a professional esports league for Overwatch.
Yeah.
But what's new in BlizzCon is, we finally got announcements for season schedule. They told us when the preseason is, which is December 6th. We got a lot of logos for the teams, and they previewed the team uniforms. And blow your nose away from the mic.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm just concerned for the listeners at home. But yeah,
it is an experience.
It looks amazing, and I saw some rants about how homogenized the jerseys look and how relatively bland they are. For me, it's a uniform look that works for me, because when you see the jerseys, they look like they're from the Overwatch League. You know what I mean? Like when you see a soccer jersey, you're not quite sure what league it's from. But when you see an Overwatch League team jersey, I pulled up the wrong part. You could tell that those guys are from the Overwatch League. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. At least the jerseys.
Branding. It's branding.
Yeah.
It's very good branding.
That's the perfect word for it. Branding. When you see the silhouette, when you see the layout, you're like, okay, he's an Overwatch League player, or okay, that jersey's from Overwatch League.
Merch, baby.
Yeah,
do we have
like
one
that.
in Manila though? Do we have one?
It could be the ass wangs, bro.
The ass wangs.
Oh god.
Manila ass wangs.
Not this again.
It could be the ass wangs, man.
What about Australia? Did they end up calling themselves the didgeridoos or the dollaridoos? Yeah.
Well, actually, I want to point out. Okay, now I want to point it out. If you guys look at the roster, a friend of mine pointed this out. If you look at like the actual roster of each team, it's like you look at a team from London, from like states in the US. Majority of them are Korean. They're not even Americans.
Yeah.
They're not even Brits. They're fucking Koreans.
Well, that's also the beauty of the Overwatch League, which is it's like any other sports league. You don't have to be from London to represent London. You don't have to be from Seattle to play for Seattle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seattle doesn't have a team, but you know what I mean. Like you said, London has, I think, it's not Lunatic High, but they because Cloud9, the guys who turned into the London Spitfire, dropped their entire roster and bought a totally different Overwatch roster. From Korea, and that's pretty much what they turned into the London Spitfire. And I think that's great because, if you had to be from Boston to represent the Boston Uprising, we would have no chance, although our skill level kind of already dictates that. But, you know what I mean? Like, anyone could play for the Dallas Fuel, which is what's appealing about this league is, I don't have to be from China to play for
Shanghai Dragons.
NRC. Before this whole Overwatch League team identity thing happened, one, you didn't know where the teams were from, and two, you were pretty sure that, okay, everyone on that Chinese team is Chinese. Everyone on that Korean team is Korean. Like, the only time you'd see mixed race teams, it sounds really weird saying it out loud, is when you'd see, like, the Immortals or Kungarna show up in Challengers. And that once again presents my whole point of brand identity. When you hear Kungarna, Immortals, Cloud9, you have no idea where they're from. You don't know who to get behind. But when you hear, okay, those guys are from the San Francisco Shock, I have family in California, I am going to support a San Francisco Shock. As weird as that sounds, that's how people form bonds with sports teams, not just esports teams, sports teams. And that's why this is such a smart move from Overwatch and Overwatch League, is you get the feel like, okay, Shanghai Dragons, I live relatively close to China, I'm going to support them.
I just want to clarify though, I am none the wiser. This is different from the usual Overwatch World Cup, right?
Yeah. Yes, the World Cup, you represent your nation.
Organized by who? Organized by who?
Also, Blizzard.
Also Blizzard.
Yeah.
But probably it's going to be in BlizzCon.
Okay. Are they looking to like still keep the World Cup formula?
Yes. The World Cup
probably
is when you team up with people from your nation. Everyone from Canada, no matter what club team they represent, whether it's the Dallas Fuel or the LA Gladiators, once the World Cup season comes around, you play with people from Canada, you play with people from Korea, that were voted on by the committee. It's kind of like the Olympics versus versus the NBA. The NBA, you play for whatever team pays you, but the Olympics, you play for the team that you represent, the nationality that you represent.
Oh yeah. Okay, makes sense. All right. Just clarifying that one.
No, that's cool, man. Like that's worth clarifying. That's totally worth clarifying. People who follow soccer casually are always like, why is David Beckham playing for Madrid now? I thought he was playing for England. That's always a confusing topic.
Yeah. It is. Okay. I'm just glad that like Miro, like the usual people, Miro, Seagull, Surefour, Taimu, and they're all part of this whole thing.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure Miro plays for the Dynasty. Is that right?
Yeah, he's playing for Seoul, Korea.
Seoul.
Seoul.
Yeah, and Surefour is playing for the LA Gladiators. Again, like super fun that you get to root for these teams because like, the player I like watching plays for the LA Valiant, as cheesy as that sounds.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
LA Valiant.
Yeah, and like these teams have their own team skins, which is also very impressive. Like it helps define. When you look at the screen, you're like, okay, these guys are in green.
Yeah.
That's the Valiant. Those are the guys I'm rooting for. Or these guys are white. They're away this game. I know that's those are the Gladiators. Like it's super cool that they have the whole home and away system as well, which I think also helps the colorblind people. Mick, looking at you, because like if you get like people wearing blue facing the people wearing purple, like it's confusing.
Mm-hmm. I like that they're also subs. They have like subs on each team.
Yeah.
Some rosters have like 10.
You never know when someone's gonna get sick, right? Like
It's like out of the blue. It's like he sprained his wrist. He sprained his wrist from a full drag. Oh no, he's out. Okay, get the second string. Get the second string.
I took that in a totally different direction in my mind. I was like, oh my god, XQC just broke his keyboard. They're bringing in the sub.
He's running in. They're bringing out the stretcher. Oh, this seems like a bad time.
And you see a guy like running in with his keyboard, being like, I got this.
Yeah. And then the referee just goes for fair play. He just like when he blows the whistle, someone just shoots one player in the head, like from the opposing team, and they're like, okay, let's go, let's start again. So
yeah, a lot of news from Overwatch and BlizzCon, super awesome stuff. Yeah. But in the interest of time, we're gonna put off the rest of the stuff, like the archive panel, which I found really interesting. The Overwatch archive panel. We'll push that off to next week, because we gotta get to World of Warcraft, guys. Blizzard did it again. The World of Warcraft cinematics team did it again. Battle for Azeroth's trailer, guys. Oh my god.
It looks so good.
So
that cinematic. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are, it takes the length of an expansion development time to create these cinematic trailers. Because I always see people saying, why don't they just do this? Why don't they just make movie-length versions of these? The reason why they don't do that is because it'd take them about 60 years to come up with one. One 30-minute short, I think. I know. Yeah, one 30-minute short movie. It would take like 60 minutes.
60 minutes?
Oh, it would take 30 years.
Did you ask that? Yeah. Did you ask the guys from the Twitch party?
No, I did not. But because I knew that beforehand, and I felt kind of shy to. I felt kind of shy to ask them stuff that I already knew. I just wanted to geek out with them, and be like, "Oh my god, so you worked on this."
Well, I'm glad you told me, because I didn't know it would take them 60 years. Shit.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. And these look absolutely fantastic. They look so beautiful every time they come out with one. It's probably like from the casual's point of view, it's the best part of a new expansion for World of Warcraft. You get something like this.
Of course, cinematics.
And for the people who play, they get super hyped.
Yeah.
Wait, because I don't play Warcraft, right? What is happening? What is the story?
So the Horde of the Alliance are fighting.
Can I do it? Can I get with the background?
I so want to say we don't have time for you to do it, but go for it.
It's super fast. It's just super fast. Okay. Long story short. The king now, his father was the old king, was betrayed by that bitch.
Oh, wait. Nick, sorry. Before you do,
spoiler
I have
alert!
to play this.
Holy spoiler alert!
All right, spoiler alert, guys.
Okay, so long story short, that girl's Sylvanas. The girl is jumping around and stuff. Okay, so the Alliance, the human guys, they I'll do it in the simplest of ways I could possibly do it.
Arrogant.
Because she's like a banshee.
She's a banshee.
Technically, she can't die. Anyway, they're kind of pissed. So the Alliance are pissed off because they abandoned them because they worked together to like take down a bigger threat. And so with that happening, both their war chief and the king died. So now they're like going against each other because of what that girl did, because she's now the new war chief. So yeah, long story short, they're just going against each other from having, from working together in the past few expansions against a greater threat. Now we get to see Alliance versus Horde. It's been fully escalated. Like the tension has risen to like over 9,000, something like that. Yeah.
So who's this pretty boy?
Real quick.
Guy is...
sorry. That's Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Yep.
I do want to say, Mick, I'm really sorry. I don't want to do this, but you kind of got it wrong. This I do want to say you actually you got it partially right. The tensions have mounted because of what's been happening throughout the recent storylines. But it was revealed during BlizzCon that the reason why the Alliance are here, for those who've played maybe Warcraft 3, they're at Lordaeron, where the undead, the Forsaken, are currently holding up camp. The reason why they're at Lordaeron is Undercity for the people who have played World of Warcraft as well, is to try and take it back. On the other side of the coin, we saw an image at BlizzCon that Teldrassil, where the Night Elves are currently residing, has been burned down. It's a huge ass, hundreds, thousands of feet tall tree.
Oh, now I remember.
Has been burned down, and the main story point of the opening ceremony and of the Warcraft What's Next panel was who started what. And at the same time, does it matter? Because now the tensions are high. After, like Mick said, the Legion has come. We've beat them back as we do, and it's a nice analogy for how history is always doomed to repeat itself. But at the same time, people are also speculating that's not just why there's a battle for Azeroth. It could mean something deeper. The battle for Azeroth, because of what we've seen in Legion, they don't always show their hand at the start of an expansion anymore. They don't tell you who the end game boss is at the start of the expansion anymore. People are speculating that there could be a bigger meaning to the battle for Azeroth, and the cinematic could just be leading you to the start, and then it might end at a completely different point.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened with Legion, though. Like it all escalated really, really, oh my god, that happened. That just happened. Like I don't wanna say what happens in Legion, so you guys gotta play it. You guys gotta play
with us.
Or check Noble87 on YouTube and check it out. Check out his videos so you guys could get
I know
with
guy.
the times. Yeah.
He's the one who explains everything.
Yeah, but
okay, so with his European accent.
Yeah. So Herald, dude, I just gotta say, dude. Personally, I'm pretty sure the story is gonna be crazy, but I was expecting something else. Like I was actually expecting, the showing of, N'Zoth.
Oh yeah,
to be honest, a lot of people were speculating that N'Zoth is gonna be the next expansion, and to see this, I was a little bit disappointed. But it looks nice. It really does. I like the new zones. I like what they're doing with the game. They're bringing, especially if you watch the panel, they're taking out PvP servers. Like goodbye PvP servers. Everyone can now toggle for PvP if they want to or not. It's just that you're just gonna get like maybe added added what was that again? You're gonna get like free stuff or like more bonuses for that. It's crazy. It's crazy what they're gonna do with the game. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. I can't really judge. I mean, it's of course it's my opinion versus a lot, maybe 200, 300,000 other players who are constantly hardcores. Yeah. So yeah, you know. Long story short, I don't know if I'm gonna buy the game. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the expansion this time. I'll wait for the reviews first. Let me wait first. Yeah.
And you know, for people who are like you, who are on the fence, they also announced Classic WoW. So Classic WoW is the return to the vanilla servers. Blizzard has been adamant about not having a vanilla World of Warcraft server for the longest time. They've been against this. But during BlizzCon, they did announce that yes, they're going to come out with a server, or maybe more, that's focused on Warcraft before the expansions. And a lot of people are saying, okay, you may not know what you're getting into when you get into Classic WoW, because everyone has rose-tinted glasses when it comes to how the game or anything in general used to be. And you know, there's a lot of debate on this, and I don't want to get too much into it because that's a deep dive. Along with, you know, Mick, I think we should do a deep dive on World of Warcraft in general. Definitely. One of these days. I think that'd be fun. But you know, it's super interesting, and yeah, I'm seeing Elgin in the chat saying, "Don't the old gods show up during moments of chaos?" Like, I think that's something you and I should tackle on a World of Warcraft deep dive.
Definitely.
But you know, to keep it brief, like, yeah, Classic WoW was announced, much to the delight of a lot of players, and you know, it's great for the people that have tried to rely on private servers, because that's one thing a lot of people have done is, you know, they go to private servers to play Classic WoW or vanilla World of Warcraft, only to have their characters deleted over and over again because, you know, it's illegal. Blizzard doesn't support this at all.
Yep. But yeah, just to add on that though, with what you said, that, you know, maybe people do not know what they're gonna get themselves into. It happened before with a lot of the vanilla servers, where a lot of the people, when they go back into vanilla WoW, because they're like, oh, I really want to have that experience again from, you know, like 11 years back when World of Warcraft was still in vanilla phase. And then when they finally get there, they're like, oh, so this is how it's like. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay, bye. So it's like, you know, it's just for them to like have that itching nostalgia itch on their back be scratched, and then after that just disappear. So it's also a risk for Blizzard, because, you know, how can you get a lot of the hardcores who are playing the new expansion now devote their time to also play Classic, right?
Well, it's not.
I don't know if it's maybe maybe it's not for them. Maybe it's just
the people
a fan
who keep
service.
complaining that they want vanilla back.
I don't know. I have a feeling it's gonna be those, like, be careful what you wish for, you might just get it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because what they've said.
There we go.
When you play an MMO, you look forward to what's gonna happen next, what's gonna come next, what's the next expansion, what is the next add-on. So they're just gonna keep it classic. At some point, I believe, no matter how much these people want classic or vanilla, they're gonna want to get chocolate. They're gonna get strawberry. I like the analogy right there. You know, ice cream.
Yeah, I love that analogy. No,
right?
That's what they did with the analogy. It's like, okay, so I'm here to talk about ice cream. I personally like the guy. I forgot who was the guy again in the opening ceremony who was announcing Classic WoW again.
Well, the guy who talked about it was J. Allen Brack, but I don't think he was the one who announced it. Like, I don't think he was the one who was talking about who said Classic WoW before it showed up on the screen.
He just was, sure, some of you like vanilla, and then just everything gets dark, and it's the video, and everyone was losing their minds.
Yeah,
everyone was cheering really loud. They're like, finally, we're getting the server we want. And then, you know, like, probably fast forward like a year from now when it finally releases, like, we're sick of the classic servers.
It
might be like that. It might end up like that. I don't know.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Because they want it to be. Here's the thing: they want it to be Blizzard quality. But at the same time, this has been the debate for years now, which is, what do you pick and choose to add that's in the current game, and all the quality of life improvements? What do you choose to bring to Classic, which is, what ruins the experience for Classic, and where do you stop? But again, that's another one for the deep dive. I want to get into the chat real quick. Surzan in the chat says, "How do you feel about them removing PvP servers, and how was the population of those servers before? Because usually any other MMO PvP servers are pretty low." See, I think that's involving a lot of tech, touchy. Because not that it's touchy in terms of tech, because they have what they do now is server merging, where you don't necessarily merge servers in like how the Old Republic did, which is everyone on that server is now on this server. What they do now is they have a lot of phasing and instancing where even though I'm on one server, I can play with the people on another server in the open world, and there's a lot of tech involved in that. And in terms of, I just think it's great for people who don't want to spend $15 on each character to transfer them onto a new server, because PvP has been a bit, walking around the open world and getting ganked since they were 14 years old has been a pain. I think it's great for those guys, who rolled characters on these servers 10 years ago, and it's great for them because they can now just quest without worrying. Oh man, I'm gonna get ganked today. Leveling.
Yeah.
It's one of those quality of life improvements. And sorry, Mick, go on.
No, continue.
Oh my God,
I just said something. Oh, your nose, it looks red. I'm just kidding. I can't see. I'm colorblind.
I'm gonna skip the after show. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. We probably won't have much of an after show anyway, but we're running long. But so to answer Susan, I think removing the distinction between PvP and RP servers and PvE servers is great, especially for those who are casual and didn't really know what they were getting into when they first rolled their characters. Because I've spent a lot of money transferring my characters from my old servers to Airy Peak, where Convert to Raid is. Shout out to Convert to Raid. I think it's only better for the game. I see a lot of people complaining that they can't gank people anymore who are lower level than them, and those are a vocal minority, in my opinion. So, again, we should talk about this on the deep dive. Lastly, for World of Warcraft, I want to talk to Elgin, because he says, "You think you do, but you don't," which is a quote from the same guy who talked about Classic WoW, J. Allen Brack. He said back in, I think, 2012, he was saying that you think you want Classic WoW, but you don't. And he was the same one who was talking about Classic WoW, which is funny enough because people on Reddit were going nuts about it, re-quoting him. And because he admitted it himself, we hear you guys. We know you want to play vanilla, and we're giving you a chance to. This is all stuff for the deep dive. For the deep dive.
Yeah.
Because we're running.
May I share
long.
something though when it comes to the PvP servers? So
I was about to ask you guys for your opinions.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask with the PvP server, when I first played WoW finally on the live, because I used to play in private servers, Molten WoW, Vanilla time. I think it was Cataclysm at that time, and I think it's still Cataclysm until now. But when I got to play, I rolled a character in Bone Chewer, and it was a PvP server. I always got ganked while leveling, or I killed someone because I got super pissed at him. I kind of enjoyed it. I did like it to some extent, and after a while, I just got sick of it. Luckily for us, we got recruited, so we transferred servers. Now giving to a story server, might I add, an alliance-dominated story server. So I kind of hate that. But then it's okay. Now it's I'm playing the game the way I played the game the way it's supposed to be played, which is no interruptions, not much PvP. It was nice, and I think the whole toggle for PvP thing, and you're getting better better rewards for it. I think that's a good way to go. But and then with the classic WoW, that the only thing I could say is that me and Diego, we played a game called Ragnarok Online when we were younglings in elementary in grade school, elementary and high school. And now that we got to play it again last year, I didn't want it. I didn't want to play it again. I have to admit that now. I thought I needed that in my life, and when I got to play it, oh man, it was bad. I didn't really like it at all. I felt like it was just when the itch got scratched, it was gone. It was like I didn't get the itch anymore. I'm like, now what am I gonna do now? So I just played Hearthstone again.
That's the thing with rose-tinted glasses, and anything that you look fondly upon in your history. You know, Power Rangers, watching it now is ridiculously funny, but not in a good way. Just to wrap up, Elgin will get to you in the after show. I'm really sorry, we're running low on time, but to wrap up with Surzin, he says the question is, who should Blizzard focus on, veteran WoW players or casuals? Is there a way to please everyone without compromising either groups? What they're doing with Classic so far is that they have a subset, they have a sub team working on Classic so that it doesn't affect their current expansion process and development, which is, you expect from a big developer, a smart developer. They're not gonna compromise their resources for the current game to satisfy this, I guess you could call a sub game. And that's what you'd expect from hopefully smart developers. We'll see how this goes. We have a lot to talk about with Elgin in the after show, but guys, I want to get your final thoughts on BlizzCon in general and how things are shaping up in terms of how we're going to be playing these games throughout the years. Let's start with Diego, because Diego, I know you're sick. I know you wanna wrap this up. Let's start with you.
Oh, right. You guys can find me up on Twitch, twitch.tv/instant.
No, we're not wrapping up. I'm asking you your opinion on BlizzCon.
Oh my god, sorry, I'm so out of it. My nose is killing me. Wrapping up BlizzCon. I'll really love BlizzCon once they announce a new Warcraft game. Warcraft 4. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
RTS, baby.
Okay, that really wasn't okay. Mick,
that's really
your final thoughts on BlizzCon.
That was a good one. I liked Muse. Muse is a really good band. I really enjoyed their performance. Grime Street Drifters, that's Kranich, Reynad, and Pathra. Ooh, Pathra, Pinoy. Congrats on winning the Invitational. Overall, it was good. I really wish they announced World of Diablo, which is the MMORPG based on the World of Diablo, that they should probably do, because it's gonna be the next best thing. It's gonna be the greatest thing that they'll ever make in their lives. Or maybe World of Hearthstone, the MMORPG based on the card game. Maybe. I don't know. They should also have like a Destiny 2 area there, because it's part of the Battle.net app now. So they acknowledged them, but there was nothing else there. I really think they should, because it's published by Activision. Bungie should work with Blizzard, because they're two good guys. I mean, Bungie did a good job with Destiny 2 this time, and Blizzard does well with the games.
Right.
Blizzard does well with the games. Yeah.
All right. So that's awesome. In my opinion, this BlizzCon wasn't as hype as last year. Not to degrade any awesomeness that happened during this BlizzCon. I felt like the people presenting didn't have the.
I'm sorry.
We got to get you a cough switch or something so you can turn off your mic whenever you cough. But it's all right, Diego. Everyone gets sick. Don't worry about it. But the content that they presented was very meaty. I expected nothing less. I just wish the energy was higher. It might have something to do with Metzen being gone for the second year now. But I enjoyed BlizzCon. I regret nothing with purchasing the virtual ticket. I hope the games turn out well. And I I can't wait for the deep dive that you and I, Mick, do for World of Warcraft.
Definitely.
we
We'll
should do
it
that on a separate
probably
day.
next. Yeah, we do. We should.
Yeah, while playing World of Warcraft, we'll have that on the screen while we're talking.
I have to buy load again. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's fine.
I'll
Never
get
mind.
some
We'll just talk about it. But yeah. So ESGS was great. BlizzCon was awesome. Looking forward to all the future gaming things that we talk about here on GameByte with our fresh new look. Diego, I hope you get better. Mick,
too.
you were fantastic.
Get well
during
soon,
ESGS.
man. Get well soon.
Excuse me. Let's end. I'm sorry. I can't take it. We gotta stop. Okay.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Okay. So where can so Diego, where can the folks at home find you?
My God, you guys can look at the subtitle right here. Just look at it. It's the DZ. Twitch.tv. It's the DZ. That's it. That's all you have to know. INSTADEEZ. Mick, where the folks find you at home?
Okay, find me on Twitter. It's @TheFuryBot. Twitch.tv/TheFuryBot. As always, I'll be playing some Hearthstone there and maybe Destiny 2. Who knows? Harold, where can the people find you at home?
If you want to find me, you can find me at Herald Plays on Twitch, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube, bit.ly/HeraldPlays. If you want to find out more about Quit Stalling, head on over to www.quitstalling.us or quitstalling.us. All our links are over there currently. The website is fairly empty at the moment, but that's just because we're working on things, guys. SoundCloud is no bueno anymore. We're dropping SoundCloud, but enjoy our content everywhere else, on iTunes, on Google Play, on Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Guys, this has been a fantastic GameByte. I must say, we've weathered the weather and the flus that we have and all that jazz. I can't thank you enough for joining me on this week's show, because we had so much to talk about. And for everyone who stopped by, Salon, Francis, Neil, Elgin, Surzan over on Twitch, James Bernabe, who tried to watch on YouTube and Twitch, Mike Lorenzana, Cheska, and all the fantastic people, Brian Abau as well. All you guys are awesome. If you guys need shout outs, message now, quick. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat Chanel. Diego, please stick around for like 2 minutes after the show. I really have something to talk about when we end. But thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, what's going on? All right, guys. We're gonna do a super quick after show.